Hey, good day, learners. I hope you enjoyed our lesson yesterday. So now today we're going to continue. Our topic for today is investigating frame structures. So please check on your Google class. I've posted solution for our task one that you expected to do, and I hope you all did it. So if you didn't do the task yet, please, before you look at the solutions, you need to do the task first, then you can look at the solutions and see where you went wrong and rectify. Okay, let us enjoy our lesson for today. Since our topic is investigating frame structures, so the structure that we're going to focus at today is cell phone tower. In this unit, we will investigating a cell phone tower as an example of the frame structures. So learners, we do have different types of frame structures. So, but today we're going to focus mainly on cell phone tower. So what is a frame structure? Frame structure consists of many rigid members that join together to form the structure. So you remember yesterday when we were learning about rigid, that you also have in your keywords, that rigid, I said to you, is the quality of being stiff or firm and difficult to bend. So when you construct a structure, obviously it need to be a strong structure, a stable structure. So they join different frames to in order to get what a strong structure. Remember, we also learn about members. So it says a frame structure consists of many rigid member. What is member again is the name given to one of the parts that are joined together in a frame structure. So we join them together and we call them members because they are joined together. So these members are usually beams. The beam have different names depending on their location and function in a structure. So in our structure, you'll see that there are different beams that we're going to learn about now next, that it is important to understand these different beams because these different beams, they have different names, as they're saying here, depending on their location, right? Okay, let's look at those different beams that we have. Our first beam that we have here is tie beam. A tie beam is a horizontal beam or cross piece in a frame structure that supports the other members by holding or pulling section. So it supports the members by holding or pulling them. So that is why it's called a tie beam. So as you can see on the pictures that I have put down here, you can see that it ties them and it comes in an horizontal beam, or it can be a cross piece. Our next beam here, we have a beam that is called tension force. A tension force is a type of a force that stretches members. So basically what happened here is they pull in different directions so that it can strengthen the tower. So the tension force derived from pulling into a different direction, and that cause that tension. So I've also put the transmission tower because it show a clear example of that force that pull in different direction to make our tower to be stable and strong. The other beam that we have is a strut beam. A strut beam is a diagonal rod or bar in a frame structure that braces or supports the other section and keeps them in position by pushing against them. So it push against them so that they stand in a position. So this type of beam, I guess, learners, you have seen it in most of the structures that you came across. For example, if you want to if you go to your yard and look how they balance the washing line. Most of the washing line is being balanced with this strut, so to make the structure to be stable. The last one, we have compression force. A compression force is a type of a force that squashed members. So this normally it's a triangular shape and they are very noticeable. So you can see them from the pictures there. So they squash each member to strengthen the force. So many structures and building use this shape in their constructions. It is just to make structures to be stable, to make structures to be strong, and you normally see this in every day when you go around, drive around places where they do structures. Thank you, learners, for your attention for today's lesson. So to end our lesson, we're going to end our lesson with an activity. So you have to do task 3 on page 61. Is remember is we are investigating frame structures, so you have to do your own frame structures. So we're going to do two simple frame structures. What you're going to need in order to do that, you're going to need piece of firm cardboard and rulers and paper fasteners to join the members. So if you do not have paper fasteners, do not worry about that. You can use glue and or you can use bow stick. So before you do your experiment, you have to wait for the glue obviously to dry. So if you do not have your textbook with you, I've posted a page that we have to do here. So it's a task 3, page 61, and good luck. So after doing those structures, please post them. Let me see what you are busy with. And remember again, like I said, our norm, please, before you start with a new task, you have to write the keywords. So our keywords is only on page 60. So write the keywords on page 60 and then you do task 3. Thank you. We'll talk again tomorrow.